Good afternoon, Detroit. We're here at Northland Mall at Aired Out Customs with the multi-talented Mr. Cliffnote. Mr. Cliffnote, what's happening today?
Not much. What's going on, bro?
Oh, just here to come and talk about Aired Out Customs.
All right.
So, how did you get the vision to do Aired Out Customs?
I've been airbrushing since I was 11, and I always worked for somebody else. And over the years, I come to realize that the people I was working for was making money off of my talent and didn't have any. So I figured it'd make more sense to cut out the middleman, not have to give a percentage up and own my own.
Okay. So you got the talent, and there's a brain behind it that says, okay, this is our talent, this is like our raw talent, but we also have a business mind. We're not just artists out there rapping or with the paint can and spraying stuff. There's an actual business model that goes behind it, so you can basically feed yourself.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So about how old were you when you really realized that you had such talent?
Like I said, I've been airbrushing since I was 11. I've been working at it professionally since I was 14. So at 14, I knew I could make money off of it, but I didn't really up and start my own business until I was like 30.
Wow.
But I could have done it a lot earlier had I just applied myself, but I was just so used to working for somebody else, I just made myself, adapt to it.
Okay. So what was the moment when you got the spark that said, hey, look, I've been doing this for other people for years, and they've been making a percentage of what I do. Why don't I go for a higher percentage and do it for myself?
Yeah, that actually happened when I was working telemarketing and sitting there doodling in my cubicle. Every day somebody would come up to me like, why are you here? Like, you should be doing your own thing and all that. And in the midst of that, I kept thinking I should quit here and find an airbrush shop to work in. And I thought about it like, well, why would I find one to work in when I could just open my own? So, yeah.
Okay, so these are some of the projects that you've actually done inside of Aired Out Customs. And this is, I'm going to ask you to remember to tell me who this is because I forget the name.
Well, yeah, these are the fallen soldiers from Detroit, our fallen lost talent youth proof from D12, By 10 from Slum Village, Aaliyah, Blade, Icewood, Wipeout, Eastside Cheddar Boys, Bugs, D12, and Jay Dilla.
Jay Dilla. I'm very familiar with Jay Dilla's work. And he did a lot for Erykah Badu, if I understand correctly.
Oh yeah, long list. Erykah Badu, Busta Rhymes, Tribe Called Quest, Common, De La Soul, Janet Jackson.
Wow.
Yeah, he did a lot.
Wow. Did you ever get a chance to meet any of the people that you've actually done painting for?
I actually knew Proof well. Like, I did the Promatic album cover for him and Dogmatic, and just from being at the hip hop shop all the time. I knew By 10. He was a real down to earth dude. Aaliyah, I met her like once or twice, but I didn't really know her. I never met Blade, Wipeout. Bugs, actually, my first battle at the hip hop shop was with Bugs. He killed me, but yeah, that was cool. And Dilla, I met one time. I didn't meet him, but he was at a record store that I was at one time, and they introduced like, this is Jay Dilla, and I didn't meet him, but he was there. That was cool.
Okay. Now, you said that you actually met a lot of the artists that you've actually done airbrushing for, and you said that you had battled one of the artists here. So it sounds like you have a hip hop background as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, I came up at the hip hop shop. Like, a friend of mine down the street from me, a little older, name was Lackey. He was in a group called Shadow Nation. He was just used to dance, break dance or whatever. And sorry about that.
That's the ever so important phone call, because business doesn't stop because we're doing an interview. I always have to answer the customer's phones.
Yeah, but he did a lot of break dancing or whatever at the for the group, and they brought me up there because I was a young cat just into hip hop. Like, where can I go and rap at? So they could roll with us to the hip hop shop. Went up there and saw everybody: Proof, Eminem, Elzai, 31, Low Lewis. It's just a long list of people that just really inspired me to just be like, okay, I can do this on another level. Like, I'm already doing it, but
And you're ever so busy right now still.
yeah. like this is one of those calls they're just gonna keep calling back, so I'm gonna just have to cut the phone off.
Okay. Now, you said you've been rapping for a little bit of time now. So, what type of music do you actually publish?
I would say hip hop, but a lot of people consider what they do hip hop, and it's not, in my opinion. So I would say the boom bap, real hip hop. I'm not making up my life. I'm not selling a bunch of pounds and no weird stuff. So I mean, not to say that stuff is not hip hop, but I think I try to be as true to the origins of hip hop as I possibly can, because that's really what my focus has been as far as listening to hip hop. Always like more real music that I can relate to. I mean, not to say that I don't like some of the more hardcore gangster rap, but everybody's not a gangster. So at a certain point, it's like, okay, I'm not sure if I believe.
So it sounds like you have a little bit of soul in you, and that's what really comes out in your music.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Have you ever done any releases?
I actually had a release party for my Path to Notification project, January of 2013. That's the album/comic book.
Okay.
That's
what I was going to answer you. I rolled through a couple weeks ago, actually a couple months ago, excuse me, and you showed me the comic book, and you actually had embedded the CD inside of the comic. Not to say that, I don't know if the two are really, word for word there, but you were packaging them together.
Right.
Which is kind of like a very, I've never seen anybody do that, take a comic book and bundle it with a CD. Wow, I mean, that's very creative. That's very
Thank you.
What's the name of the title, the album, for the music and the comic?
Well, both projects are called Path to Notification. They go together. The premise of the comic book is basically it's illegal to rap without first going to Uncle Sam for a list of song topics and image approval. And when I find that out, I'm not with it. So they're trying to stop me from putting my album out because they know I'm not pushing the garbage that they're trying to get everybody else to push.
So people try to mold you into a certain format for their own purposes?
Well, a lot of times people listen to what's hot on the radio or what's mainstream, and they try to adjust to that because that's what sells more. But I just try to be more real with myself and the people that I'm talking to, and make sure that they have something worth listening to and something they can learn from. Just something definitely more real than just trying to do what's popular.
Okay. Now, you're inside of Northland Mall, right outside Detroit. This is basically a Detroit mall. Everybody in Detroit knows about Northland Mall.
Technically it's Southfield, but yeah, this is Detroit Mall. Yeah.
Northland Mall, you have a variety of customers that come through your shop, and I'm just going to take a guess that you could get anybody from maybe the gangster type to the conscious type to whomever.
Oh, all walks of life. Some of everybody comes in here.
So, by you being more so into the soulful part of hip hop, how do you deal with people who come in and say, I want you to airbrush a picture of me butt naked?
At the end of the day, it's business, so I can't really mix my personal views with business. So, I mean, if it's something that I'm not comfortable with, then I either won't do it or I'll charge enough to where I am comfortable with it.
Okay. So when you look at a person that comes in and says, I want you to airbrush, a widget onto a t-shirt, how do you get into the mode of bringing that widget out into an actual painting that somebody's going to put on their wall, maybe the t-shirt? And I think you also do other things like, birthday ornaments and things like
Everything.
that. Everything.
I mean, I just try to make anything I do look good. So whatever it is, I see their vision. I try to make sure that I have a decent idea of where they want to go with it, and I just enhance it. So whatever it is, if they say I want an S on my shirt, they're probably just picturing an S, but I'm gonna make a 3D shiny. I'm gonna make it look real. You know what I mean? So anything I do, I just want to make sure that it didn't look like just anybody could have did that.
It sounds like you take the same passion into the visual arts as you do into the performing or recording arts.
Oh, definitely. But with the visual arts, I accept more guidance because I'm dealing with a customer, whereas with my recording art, I'm saying what I feel, doing what I want, and it's not really for, you're not telling me rap about this and then I rap about it. You know what I mean? So this is, in the art that I do, it's more so I do what you asked me to do. Like if you want a picture of yourself and your grandma on a shirt, I can do that. But if you want me to make a song about you and your grandma, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make my music.
Okay, okay. Sounds great. If people want to learn more about Aired Out Customs, where can they go to?
I have a Facebook page for Aired Out Customs. Just type in Aired Out Customs on Facebook. And also on my personal page, Clifton Perry. I usually only add people I know, but you can still follow me, Clifton Jamal Perry. And I'm working on the website, so be on the lookout. It should be MrCliffnote.com. But don't look that up yet because maybe by the time you see this, it'll be up, but it's not up quite yet.
Okay. And they can always come into Northland Mall and come to Aired Out Customs.
Aired Out Customs every day. Yep,
Okay.
I'm here.
And speak to Mr. Cliffnote.
Mr. Cliffnote. Yep.
All right. So thank you very much, Sulaiman The WordSmith with Mr. Cliffnote at Aired Out Customs.
Thanks
and
for having me.
We'll be getting with you soon. Peace out. Have a nice day.